Yo, what up, my tubers? We're back from Summer Drafting here on Arena. Got some more Phyrexia. All will be one. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card related needs. We opened a Blade of Shared Souls, pick one, pack one. I like this card. Not as many people do, but I like it. I'm not going to take it here over probably the best uncommon in the format, the Annex Sentry. Just way too good. 4 toughness, check, blocks a lot of stuff. Toxic, check, very annoying. Eats something that's early gameplay, check. It's in white, check. It's got everything going for it. Oh, and it's an artifact, why not? Yeah, we're going to take the Sentry here over the Blade of Shared Souls. Maybe even end up wheeling the Theorist, because nobody likes that. I've been on a blue-white artifact kick lately. And you tend to get like Cephalopod Sentries and a bunch of stuff like that super late just because nobody wants to take them. So we'll see if we can wheel that Theorist out of that initial pack. But Sentry was a very easy first pick for me. Solid enough second pack here. We could take the best card, Vorak, and stay open. That's probably the safe play. But there are some comparable white cards that we could just keep on theme with if we wanted. Chorus is great, Glider's good, Shepherd's good. Yeah. I mean, it's pick one, or rather pick 2, pack 1. I should just probably take the best card out of the pack again and see where it leads us. There's a chance we wheel one of these good white cards, although I wouldn't expect it to, but I will just take what's best, and we will take that Vorak. Getting an Immobilizer here, pick 3, that's not too surprising. Again, another blue card that you generally see go pretty late, even though it's solid. Another Glider here as well. It's going to be between these 2 choices, the Glider and the Immobilizer. The Immobilizer is probably a little bit stronger, but Glider is already on color. And this is just a really good 2-drop. I'd rather take a cheaper card in this format than a more expensive one. Just, you need to have something to do early, otherwise you can just get run over. Alright, I mean, I don't mind just continuously taking all of these decent white creatures. Even if I end up in like blue-white artifacts, the Glider is still not bad without any ways to give your opponent toxic poison. A 1/3 flyer still does a lot of work in the early game, so I do not mind just continuously taking those. And now we are going to take a blue card, because this is way too good to pass up. Unctus's Retrofitter is the best blue uncommon in the format. It's too easy to go turn 2 artifact, turn 3 Retrofitter, and just start getting in for 4. Bunch of other good cards, well, not bunch, but a handful of other good cards here for our colors, and then overall. Punisher is great, Charge of the Might's good, Batterfist good, Prism solid. Probably even end up playing the Eye of Malkator if we wheel it. This pack is less good. Escape to Experiment has not been great in my experience. If you need an early artifact creature, this is fine, but I mean, I already have 2 Incisor Gliders, so that's not really going to do much for us here. I think I'm actually going to take the Prism, just to stay open. It's still okay in the artifact deck, and if we find something worth splashing, like Kaito in the pack, 2 or 3, then that'll be worth. Another Charge of Mights, it's a great sign. Yeah, we're going to lean into the white for now. And not really worry about any other colors unless we see some crazy cards. Otherwise, this is... The Orthodoxy Enforcer is so weird. I don't care for it, but it is okay in the artifact deck. It just feels like there are so many other better 4s that you would want to end up taking in the end. Like if you get the Cephalopod Sentries, if I get that Theorist on the wheel. And how many 4-drops do you even want to run in this format? I don't think you want to run that many, as expected. Like I said, nobody wants this card because it's blue. This is one of the most frequently passed uncommons, I think, in the format. And I'm happy to take advantage of people not wanting to take a blue card. This is a great one if we end up in blue-white. Filters your draws. It's got 4 toughness. Not much to dislike about that here. So yeah, might be leaning towards blue-white. Ideally, I'm going to end up cutting the Enforcer, but not that a 4/4 Vigilance for 4 is any bad. Let's see, there were a bunch of white cards that could also come back on the wheel, so we'll be on the lookout for those. I think there were 1 or 2 other gliders that could come back. There was, what, another Charge of Mights. Looks like only the Lightbringer's wheeling here. Yeah, we'll take the gems. Started to pick up once again in the format. Went nearly down to 80k, but we've been doing a lot of winning lately, so hopefully we can continue the winning ways. Another Enforcer, Anatomist. Those ones are filler. I'm actually going to take the Bladegraft Aspirant here. There's a world where we could still end up in the red-white equipment deck where the Aspirant is quite solid. Okay, start. Yeah, we'll take the Helm. It's another okay artifact. I guess the Strider is also fine, but when you don't have many ways to proliferate, which the blue-white deck is not going to do, it becomes a lot worse, in my opinion. In my experience as well. So what do we get? 5 artifacts right now, plus an additional way to make an artifact. So 6 out of 8 cards are artifacts here. There's the Eye of Malkator. Sure. Not a fan of this card, but if there is a place you want to play it, it would be this deck. This one really wants you to pick up the Chrome Prowlers and extra Charge of Mights, because if you're able to not only activate this on your turn, but also your opponent's turn, it becomes a lot better. All right, pack number 2, we open the Red Sun's Twilight. That's going to be a card that's insane versus us. But we have the Mandible Justiciar here. This is, I think, a card that people still undervalue a little bit. It doesn't look like much, and it isn't. A 2/1 lifelink for 2 is nothing crazy, but it can swing a race in your favor pretty easily, and it's not too hard to play, you know, 1 or 2 artifacts in a turn, and sometimes this gains 3, 4, 5, 6 more life, and kind of takes you, like, swings the race in your favor, especially in such a fast format, so. Good 2-drop. A lot of red cards in this pack, but good 2-drop for us here. We're going to wheel both these blue cards, and I'm not going to want either of them. That is a very weak pack. I guess I'm going to stay open to the red, like I said, and just take the Halberd. The Gitaxian Wrapper is very good, but it doesn't have any synergy in the blue-white deck. It's just a solid 2-drop, or a 3-drop, whereas Halberd, if we end up in red-white, is going to be quite nice. Yeah, maybe some idea of red starting to float around. And some of the artifact theme cards are still going to be good in red-white, in addition to the red-blue, just because there's a lot of random overlap, right? Red-white wants all of the equipment creatures, the 4 Mirrodin cards, so... Wouldn't be splashing any of these cards quite yet. Retrofitter's probably powerful enough to splash for if we ended up in red-white, but... If you're hear me. Oh, God. If you're splashing in this format, you usually want a better reason to do so. Who's hogging our packs here? Okay, this has some decent choices in both, what, white and blue and red? All 3 colors that we're playing. Against the odds, you really want to have equipment for this, so it would be at its best in red-white, but it's solid there. Vanish is fine in any white deck. Chrome Prowler, that's the flash artifact creature we were talking about. Furnace Strider's decent. And even a Surgical Spell Bomb here. I'm guessing I should just take Against All Odds, as again, it will fit into either strategy, red-white or blue-white. Okay, into a Planar Disruption, that's good. Just a fantastic 2-mana removal spell. Can get rid of a lot of pesky permanents as well, right? As it enchants artifacts and planeswalkers in addition to the creatures, so just a very, very good removal spell. Maybe we wield a Basilica Spellbomb. Yeah, nothing else in that pack for us. Haven't seen a lot of the like Watchers, whatever they're called, the Malkator's Watchers, the 1/1 flying vigilance creatures. That might be a sign that shouldn't be taking any of the blue cards. And Myrix is not a bad land. It makes artifact creatures. It's a little bit slow. We do have another Chrome Prowler potential here, another Raptor, and a Rabble. I think I'm going to go with the Prowler, but I think you could also take the Rabble if you wanted to. Alright, getting rewarded, I guess, with another Chrome Prowler, although there is also a Volt Charge here, so looks like we could be going either way. Since we just took the first Chrome Prowler, I'm going to just keep taking blue instead. I don't want to keep going back and forth, and it's not like my red is all that good anyways. How many 2-drop artifacts am I going to want with Retrofitter in my deck? Quite a few. There's a world where I end up playing this Prism even in 2-color. That is a garbage 7th pick. I guess I take land here, and we might not even end up running it. I have never been a fan of the Quicksilver Fisher. It's just like a fine creature, but again, it doesn't have any synergies. Another Eye of Malkator. Okay. We're loading up on 3s. Ugh. So I'm going to need to focus on taking a lot of 2-drops then. And I say that because if we're ever on the draw and we have Eye of Malkator on turn 3, but we don't have anything else to do on turn 2, we're going to lose that game. It'll just be too slow unless the opponent also does nothing. We're not going to play Sinew Dancer here, are we? Well, but we're probably not playing the Insight. Okay, I mean, we're wheeling all the Chrome Prowlers. I guess that's good. It's just mono 3-drops. 3 Chrome Prowlers with 2 Eye of Malkator is not awful. I need to spend the entirety of pack 3 just getting things to do on turn 2. Even if they're just like those experiments. Pretty late Annihilating Glare there. Alright, pack 3. Give me the goods. Oh man, that is a pack full of the goods. Sheesh. How many cards do I want here? Like 5 of them? I'm going to take the Masticore as it's a bomb. And it's also an artifact, so it has obviously some synergy in our deck. But Ossification is insane, one of the best removal spells in the format. Serum Snare's okay for a little bit of tempo. Crawling Chorus for an early play would be great. Raptor would be fine. Attendant's good. Another Eye. My biggest loss here is the Ossification. But I guess you don't pass Masticores. So yeah, this is kind of weird, but like I'm going to pass the Zealot, which is I guess stronger. And I'm going to take one of these cheaper spells here. We have 4 good cheap options. Dune Mover, Watcher, Duelist to Deep Faith, and the Swooping Lookout. We're probably going to want to lean toward the Artifact just because we have the 2 Eyes and the Retrofitter, so I'm going to take that Watcher. Nice, another 2-mana Artifact pickup. Another Convert. Or, not another, but first Convert. Another Eye of Malkator. Apostle of Invasion would be okay. Easy. I will just continue to take all of the 2-mana artifact creatures that they give us, although... More 3s? I guess I don't need this Helm anymore, do I? Oh, but the... well, Yeah, if we cut the helm, we're probably going to cut the against all odds. I guess there's a little bit of value in like Flickering Prowler or Eye. It doesn't matter which one I take here. The Eye of Malkator is more likely to wheel, so I guess I'll just take the 4th cat. I'm going to take Dune Mover here over Duelist. Again, artifact more important. Ooh, there's an Unctus. Okay, that was insane for us. Because of that hidden middle text, other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. And now I might actually just leave in the against all odds because that can return Unctus. Nice. We could play Plated Onslaught for sure. Over Glistener Seer. Another Transplant Theorist. Another... So many Raptors go around too. Yeah, we'll take the Theorist. Okay, we wield the Chorus and the Eye, but I don't think I need 3 Eye of Malkator, do I? Ah, I don't even need this in our deck anymore. I guess we'll just take more Eyes. We're probably going to get 4, right? I will play the Lookout, too. 1 mana Flying Artifact is okay in our deck. This looks like a fun one. I don't know how good it is, but it looks fun. 4 Chrome Prowlers is kind of interesting. 4 Prowlers, 3 Eyes, and then we have the Unctus. I might actually cut like the Enforcer here, which is weird because this is a 4/4 Vigilance for 4 in our deck. And just keep full synergy. Oh, I guess I can cut the against all odds too. No, I think the against all odds is... Nah, we're going to cut the Enforcer. And then 16 land should be sufficient. We're at 19 artifacts. 19 artifact cards, and then both Charge of Mights and Against All Odds are effectively more artifacts. Alright, some random cards here we're not going to play. You're not going to play any of those. 4th Eye of Malkator. Oh, God, that's way too many Eye of Malkators. Is it though? I guess maybe I don't need the Plated Onslaught. Nah, I don't need 4 Eyes of Malkator. Alright, so we'll just go 16 lands, and I'm not going to run the tap land. Okay, blue-white artifacts with a million Eyes of Malkator. And then we opened the, or we got past the Unctus. Obviously, if we had gotten the Malkator, that would be pretty awesome. I don't know what about, I don't know how to think about this one. It's like, fine. Just put me on the play and give me the curve out. No Cephalopod Sentries is the biggest reason I think this deck might not be at its best, but I'm gonna keep a hand here on the draw that doesn't have a 2-drop creature, just because we have Planner. I'm not gonna disrupt that, because we have Sentry. Looks like the opponent might be on blue-green Proliferate. Okay. Yeah. I want to play the Eye of Malkator first, but since we're on the draw and they have 3 creatures, I think we probably have to run out the Sentry first. Fine, we can just disrupt that one. It's pretty good. Shoot, you know what? I will say the Mastercore is really nice with Eye of Malkator. So I can just dump them. Let's see. This kills anything, right? Yeah, non-land permanents. So I can discard the Plated Onslaught to kill the Immobilizer now, too. Maybe the biggest issue with Masticore in our deck is that I don't have any, like, big card advantage to draw a bunch of cards and abuse the Masticore, but... See, this is actually not that good, because I can just discard Eye of Malkator to kill the Mesmerizing Dose. I think we'll play it... Do I want to just kill the Synthesizer here first? I guess that's probably right. I need to save the Onslaught to kill the Immobilizer. Sadly, land... we want to run out the land, but... I also don't, right? We want to be able to discard the land. Don't need those. I don't really care if they want to attack me for 4 with that, that's fine. Yeah. Kill their Immobilizer. Pass. I think I'm going to discard the Prowler to kill the Dose and get the Masticore online. Uh-oh. That's not good if they need 7 mana for some reason. I see. Okay. Well, that was a pretty good draw for them. Now, they can't keep both of them alive, though. But that's pretty bad for us. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna tap it down. Remember, it has first strike as well, so... On the bright side, they have to keep holding open, or they have to keep discarding cards, so... Man, I can almost kill it with Charge of Mights here. I'm 1 creature off. Yeah, Blue Sun's Twilight's a hell of a card. Okay, but thankfully they've drawn lands the last couple of turns, so they haven't had anything to discard. Perfect. Wow, this is great. Now we actually get to press a lot of pressure here, push a lot of pressure here. Beautiful. All right, we got him. Okay, that's fine. That is great. Woohoo! Got them. Yeah. Against Solids looks good in our deck. Masticore, hell of a card. Even if you have to discard a card every turn, still does some frickin' work, huh? Alright, 1-0. And on to game number 2. On the play, this hand just needs one land, ideally a plains. But this is a really good curve out on the play if we can find that plains right there. Beautiful. Artifact creature into 3 tempo/removal artifact creatures plus a big pump spell. Pretty brutal. They just play a creature here, we prowler it down. Oh, even better. They're gonna do nothing this turn. And since they're on the draw, they actually have to discard a card here too. This is gonna be over very quickly. They're actually dead next turn if they just play a random creature. That'll do. That's game over. That's pretty funny. Wow. What an insane beating. That's why you can't dirtle in this format. Like, yeah, we were on the play, but they didn't develop to the board the first 3 turns, so... Okay. Nice game. I tell you, man, we're almost at that 60% win rate. Once we get there, I'm going to feel confident enough about the win rate. I mean, that's still going to be multiple percentages lower than my average. Across, again, I keep mentioning this, but across all 17 land, or rather, across all formats using the 17 lands tracker while I've been using it, I have a 64.5% win rate in draft, and almost an 80% in sealed. But this format, we started off at like a 55% win rate. We're just about 60 now. So, getting better. Man. I don't know. Anyways. Hey, we've broken the top 100 again. How are we looking? Ooh. Damn. Alright, this is going to be a little bit risky. I would snap keep this on the draw, but on the play, I think it's a little bit sketchy. Obviously, we find an island off the top. It's going to be amazing. But even just finding a white source is also okay. Because that still gives us access to a decent turn 3. Scheming Aspirant. Oh, there's the island. Not going to complain. That's one that we want to just eat immediately. Card's super annoying. Whenever you proliferate, each opponent loses 2 and gains 2. And you gain 2, rather. That triggers for every proliferate. Now, it's not just like a once-a-turn thing like the rare Vran is, so... Definitely worth popping that off. Seems like they might have the -1/-1 trick in their hand. I don't really want to use Charge of Mights on their Watcher if they block and use it, but... Oh, they're going to let the trade happen, and then they're going to kill my creature. Okay. I'm pretty sure they do have the -1/-1, but that's fine. Yep. They don't get to proliferate anything, so... NBD. I guess we don't need the Watcher here anymore. The only nice thing about the Watcher is if I draw another land, I'd be able to go Watcher plus charge for 3. But this is some good tempo. I just need to get some more pressure on the board. Okay, you can have my Theorist. Fair enough. I have Melcator was actually a decent draw here, funny. Okay. The second will trigger the first, and we have 3 more artifacts in our hand. Well, 3 more ways to make artifacts in our hand, and they're all instant, so... Sure, we will go up to 2 poison here. I don't think I'm supposed to attack, right? With 2 Chrome Prowlers... That's actually pretty good, too. But yeah, with 2 Chrome Prowlers, especially versus blue-black, they're generally not going to have many more creatures that are bigger than the Scrap Trap, so... I can probably just aggro tap down that Scrap Trap and then, smack in. 2/5 is pretty annoying there, too. Actually, they probably attack with the Scrap Trap now, don't they? Or maybe they're scared. They might hold it back. That'd be good for us. Yep, okay, perfect. So tap the Scrap Trap. Smack in for 8. Okay. Multiple cards put on the bottom I'm pretty happy with. It's annoying, but fine. It's a good blocker for it, but we want to get our other Chrome Prowler online here. And this is going to look weird, but I think attacking with the Prowler is absolutely right, because they're going to be baited into blocking it with the Anatomist. And then that's going to give us a really, really good against all odds. So now next turn I can return 1 Chrome Prowler, flicker the one that's already on the battlefield, tap 2 of their blockers, and trigger our eyes. Yeah, they get to proliferate, so the Aspirant's going to gain 2 life, but that's what I signed up for. Sure. Hmm. Tap, tap, attack. How do I win this game easily? You know, maybe I'm supposed to kill the Aspirant instead. Nah, let's do it. They can trade 1 off by blocking with Raptor, but I think this is fine. The Aspirant's again gonna gain 2 life next turn with the Thrumming Bird, though. I probably need a charge of mites, the scheming aspirant. Unless we can somehow push lethal next turn. Oh, they top something. Okay. So I go to 14, then I go to 12, they go to 3, I go to 5 poison. Another birdie, sure. We are in really bad shape if they can kill my Incisor Glider now. Because even if I kill their Aspirant, the double thrumming bird is effectively a 3-turn clock if the glider dies here. Okay, good. Oh, there we go, another top. Yep. Okay. So kill the Aspirant in response. That way they don't gain 4 and I don't lose 4. But I'm going to take 2 and still go to 7. Now the thing is, if I draw any artifact now to crew the eye, I do have lethal, right? So any artifact here. Perfect. And we're definitely going for it. The one card they can have is another Whisper of the Dross. I'm not going to play around it. Nice. Oof. Close, close, close. We made them think they were going to be in a better spot than they were. They went for the glider kill. They went to a double attack with the birds, and then we killed the schemer. Able to sneak that one out. 3-0 now. And on to game 4. Alright, nice looking hand. On the play, we're going to go with Convert turn 2, because we could go aggro tap, get the first point of poison online. Like with Convert and Charge in hand, it isn't impossible for us to get the Corrupted for our Glider. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let's go aggro tap. Drawing the Theorist was a little bit tempting to have just played it out there, but our hand's good right now. We don't really want to discard anything. Oh, they're bricking too. Okay. In that case, we can just push. It's 2 poison. Oh, that was a fantastic draw for them. Wow. Very good. They get to sack the creature that I pacified. Gross. Good beats. Okay, we'll just get the looter online now. Yeah, I think we're gonna pitch the glider and keep the prowler. I don't want to trade off because we have charge of mites in hand. And we have more tempo. Okay, so they're red-white equipment. But they're stuck on mono-red. Okay. Gonna hold that to loot away. They're both 2/2s, but we'd rather tap down the equipped one, I guess. Another Theorist. I mean, so they can go trade plus bounce. That's fine. We actually want one of the Chrome Prowlers in the graveyard, though, right? For our against all odds. Oh, they have a Volt charge? Sure. Oh, this is why you don't play tap lands in your deck, friends. Especially if you're just 2-color. That's gotta hurt. Okay. Get a bunch of loot triggers here, too. It's good. That's good value. That's the Batter Fist. Looks like they didn't have another land for it, though. I guess what I'm gonna do here is Dune Mover and loot, and then just Charge of Mites the Attendant. Oh, sorry. Decline, I don't want a card. Remember, this doesn't block. We're going to take the hit from the 1/1 next turn. They still have all spells in their hands, so we're actually falling behind here. Okay, that's fine. So we get to Sentry their Ambassador. Attack with all again. Hello, friend. So they're gonna go trade with the 3/2, bounce off the Theorist again. Oh, right, they get to eat my 2/1. Oh, I'm just being silly there. That was a bad attack, I guess. Yeah, that was just a brain fart. Alright, well, we are losing. Let's put the first theorist back on the bottom first. And then we can go from there. The good news about our Masticore is that when it discards lands, it still actually kills their tokens. Okay. That's fine. Oh, we need to find some spells, though. If we find a 2-mana card, we can kill the planner. And I'm not sure they're aware of that, but we don't have much time. That is a fat flying clock. Yeah. Good beats. Looks like we're losing this one pretty badly now. This is the classic screw versus... I mean, I don't know if we were flooding out. I didn't count the lands since we went through so much of our deck, but they drew out of it and they just had a bunch of spells left over, you know? Okay, this would put me to 2 currently. They actually could have went for lethal here. Maybe they just have a burn spell anyways. Removal spell actually wins. Oh my gosh. We're a blue mana short of winning. I can put them to 1 because I can't pay the 2 life. Oh wait, no, never mind. That didn't matter. Wow. Chrome Prowler would have won. We are 1 damage short of winning here. That's insane. We just needed 1 more turn. Oh man, that's brutal. Or rather, we just needed it 1 turn sooner, I should say. Now, maybe they have some spells in their hand, but it doesn't look like they do. Jeez. So, you know what it was? It was that turn that I attacked with the Dune Mover. I did push... Well, I guess I did push in 2 damage. What happens if I don't attack with the Dune Mover there? They still trade with the Chrome Cat with their 3-1. The 1-3 bounces off the 2-4. Oh, I guess maybe we'd still be short. That's funny, though. Could have mattered. Yeah, this hand is decent. Man, again, these Theorists and the Masticore, they're a little bit awkward in our deck without ways to draw a bunch of cards. Like, even just having the Malkator's Watchers, more than one of them would be nice. It's very annoying. Turn 1, Toxic on the play. Oh, especially versus blue-black. Blue-black really just needs to get that initial poison on you. Gross. Okay, I don't think we're in good shape. This is totally play versus draw. If we're on the play, we have Dune Mover to block their turn 2 Skull Dweller, and then the Thrumming Bird doesn't have anything to proliferate on. Jeez. Yeah, this is gross. Maybe they don't have too much more action. I get to tap down the bird, and then I can trade with their Skull Dweller. Maybe. Confidence is low. That's already 5 poison. I guess they have the counter in their hands? No? Okay. Maybe just anoint? Sure. Sucks that I have to trade, but... So, what I need to do... is I need to find a cheap creature next turn that I can cast for 3 or less. And then I can charge of Mites the Thrumming Bird, because otherwise the bird just kills us next turn. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, I guess I can still technically draw Planar Disruption here, or... Actually, I have a bunch of 1/3s that I can fly and block. Nope. That'll do her. GG's. Yeah, that was totally play versus draw. If we're on the play there, it's okay. But their deck was... Rather, their draw was very good. That should have been a pretty easy, beatable deck for us overall. GG. Was that 3-2 now? 3-0 into 3-2? Not like this. Okay, that hand's pretty good. Unfortunately, I will have to run out... Well, maybe not unfortunately, but awkwardly, I'm going to curve out before we play the Eye of Malkator. Nice, we have a 1-2 to block that on turn 1. Again, play versus draw here. So sick. How you like that, huh? How's that feel? Okay, I guess Crawling Chorus is less worrying versus red-white. Vigilance, right? Look at that. My flyers completely outclass your creatures. Okay. I don't mind trading my glider for that. I give them no credit. If they have free from flesh, they get me. Or maybe they value the vigilant creature more. Maybe they just weren't expecting me to block. That feels more likely. Oh man, this Eye of Malkator feels so bad on the draw. Okay. I will force action. Sure. That's fine. That's fine. They have 1 card in their hand? I guess I should just play out Theorist first. Like a 2-4 currently completely bricks them. That's okay. Yeah, that might be the window I needed. Now we can play out the second eye and start smacking in again. More kitty cats, more better. Deal. So I'm going to take 3 menace here. Another crawling chorus, alright. Be a little bit selective about what we put on bottom since we have the... against all odds in our deck. I'm actually gonna aggro tap here. Ooh, no, I don't think we want that. What you got? I will put it back on the bottom, though. That's one we can't get back with against all odds. That was actually a really solid draw. So we get to go 2-drop plus 3-drop this turn. Kind of still, like, pressuring, though. I'm gonna, again, main phase Prowler. Tap the chorus. Oh, that's better than Glider now. Nice. Cats in the graveyard are good for us. Ooh, Skrell. That is also a very good card. It's a little bit late, though. Okay. There's the against all odds. Pretty good. But I don't think we're even going to do that right now. I think what we're going to do is Sentry their chorus. Swing in with everything. Oh, that's nuts. Alright. Lethal? I think that's lethal. Okay! Tempo, tempo, tempo! Tappy down! Yay, yes. 4 and 2. Game 7. Ooh. Masticore in hand, huh? Okay. This is a risky biscuit, but the good news is if we don't find blue sources early, which I did because I'm great, but if we didn't find blue sources early, the Chrome Prowlers could still be discarded to the Masticore, so... This is a kind of great curve. Turn 2 Convert, turn 3 Prowler, tap the Justiciar. Turn 4 Masticore. It's fine. Alright, let's go. a free block from them. And if they want to trade, I'm okay with that. So blue-white does have a few ways to get rid of this, but a lot of their removal spells are going to be cold versus Masticore. That ain't it. Kill the Justiciar. Takes them off of an artifact. First strike, also a hell of a keyword. Oh, this doesn't work. I have first strike. Okay, and we just pass. Man, we want to draw our Eyes of Malcator and whatnot so we can... Ah, that's pretty good. Does tap artifacts? No, just creatures. Okay. That does buy some time. I'll just discard land for now. Combat. They let me attack again. Okay. Sure. This doesn't have pro artifacts. Pro multicolor. I'm okay with them attacking. Seems like a good double block for me. Obviously, I can get blown out here, but wow. Huh. Okay, random flyer. I'm gonna flash out, tap down the Raptor. Because our Prowler can attack into the Quicksilver. Not what we want to find. I'm happy with that trade. Yeah, I don't even think we're winning this game. And you can imagine, even if I didn't have Masticore, the cards that I've discarded have been land and, yeah, land and a 2-drop flyer, so. Yeah, we're losing here. Definitely losing. I'm going to discard the Dune Mover to kill the Mandible now, but... They have me on a 2-turn air clock. That's not bad. That can kill the Quicksilver. Okay. Probably should do it now before they can untap with something, would be my guess. Or have bounce. All right. I am dead next turn. In the air. Good attack by them, for sure. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Maybe I'm not dead here. Although my Masticore goes away now. Yeah, the immobilizer single-handedly wrecked us. It just basically killed our Masticore. Plus, we didn't draw anything anyways. Good beats. I'm not even sure what I can draw. It ain't that. Alright, GG's. That will do her. So the funny thing is, I was saying how bad the Raptor... Well, not bad. How non-synergistic the Raptors are in blue-white. But as you can see here, they just completely wrecked us. Just having that 1/4 flyer blocks everything. So even though our deck had more synergy than theirs, the flyers just bricked all of our creatures. Hey, GG's. Okay. Well, 4 and 3. Our deck wasn't amazing. We got to do some funny eye stuff. Not gonna complain about that. There were a couple games where Masticore took over. Man, the Unctus's retro... Or Unctus's... rather, just Unctus would have been so good in so many games. We only drew it, what, once? And that was right before we died. We were 1 damage short. We didn't even get to retrofit anything either, did we? Sad. So, drew our Masticore basically every game, which was great, but didn't draw our other cards that we wanted to see. Fun stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Bye-bye.